Welcome to Riyadh, the heart of Saudi Arabia. Today, we're on a mission with just $50 to explore this vibrant city. From ancient history to modern marvels, we'll discover Riyadh's soul, $1 at a time. This journey is about connection, showing that travel can be meaningful without being expensive. We'll dive into the culture, taste authentic flavors, and feel the city's pulse. So, get ready for our Riyadh adventure for just $50. Let's go! This is all about sharing a positive and exciting travel story with the world. The sun is rising and my first mission is breakfast. In Riyadh, that means starting the day the traditional Saudi way. I found a small local spot tucked away from the main streets. The smell was incredible, freshly baked bread and fragrant spices. A friendly man behind the counter greeted me with a smile. I chose shakshuka, eggs poached in spicy tomato sauce, and tamiz, a giant flatbread. The cost? Just a few dollars. I sat down surrounded by locals starting their day. The sound of conversation and clinking tea glasses was electric. Every bite of the shakshuka was a burst of flavor. Savory, a little spicy, and comforting. I also ordered karek, a strong spiced milk tea. This is how you connect with a place. As I sat there sipping my tea, I watched the city come to life. This simple breakfast cost me almost nothing, but the experience was priceless. My bill came to about $5. $5 for a meal that was delicious and gave me a glimpse into the local culture. My stomach is full, my spirits are high, and I still have $45 left to spend. The day has just begun and it's already amazing. I thank the owner who wished me a good day. This wasn't just breakfast, it was a lesson in hospitality. Now, with a full belly and a happy heart, it's time to explore some history. If you ever come to Riyadh, find a local spot like this one. You will taste the city, meet its people, and start your day with a genuine smile. With $45 remaining, I'm off to my next stop, a journey back in time. The energy from this breakfast is going to carry me through. Riyadh is already surprising me in the best way possible. Let's go see what else this city has to offer. The adventure continues. After breakfast, I'm ready to feed my mind at the National Museum. This isn't just a building with old things, it's a time machine. The entrance fee was only about $3, leaving me with $42. The museum is huge, walking you through Saudi Arabia's story from prehistoric times to today. I started in the Man and the Universe Gallery, seeing meteorite fragments and ancient rock carvings. Then I moved into galleries about ancient Arab kingdoms, seeing artifacts that made history real. One powerful exhibit was dedicated to the birth of Islam. I saw ancient copies of the Quran, their pages filled with beautiful calligraphy. I spent hours wandering, getting lost in the stories. The museum does an incredible job of telling human stories behind objects. Each object was a piece of a puzzle, painting a picture of Saudi Arabia's past. Leaving the museum, I felt like I had traveled through time. It wasn't just a collection of artifacts, it was the biography of a nation. This experience was worth so much more than the few dollars it cost. This is why I travel, to learn, grow, and understand the world. A museum like this is a gift, connecting the present to the past. With $42 still in my pocket, I stepped back out into the bright Riyadh sun. The city looked different to me now. My adventure was far from over, but this visit to the museum had already made it unforgettable. Now it's time to experience the living culture of a traditional souk. The museum showed me that beneath Riyadh's modern facade lies a story that is ancient and beautiful. This is a day I will never forget. The adventure continues. Let's go see what else this city has to offer. The energy from this breakfast is going to carry me through. Riyadh is already surprising me in the best way possible. From the quiet museum, I'm diving into the vibrant world of a traditional souk. This is Souk Al Zal, one of the oldest markets in Riyadh. The air is thick with the smell of incense, spices, and old leather. The sound is a symphony of vendors calling out and people haggling. I have $42 and I'm here to experience. A souk is a living museum, a social hub, and a treasure chest. I started just by walking, letting my curiosity lead the way. I saw vendors selling traditional Saudi clothing and stalls piled high with dates. I stopped at a stall run by an elderly man selling antique coffee pots. Through gestures, we communicated, and he showed me how the pot was used. I decided to buy a small souvenir, something with a story. I found a shop selling incense burners and fragrant bakur. The shopkeeper, Ahmed, was friendly and explained each one. After some haggling, we agreed on a price for a small incense burner and bakur. It cost me about $10. Ahmed was happy with the sale, and I was happy with my purchase. This is what makes a souk special. It's not a cold transaction, it's an interaction. You meet the person, hear their story, and leave with more than just an object. As I continued to wander, I saw incredible things. Shops selling spices, artisans repairing sandals, and men playing board games. This souk is more than just a market, it's a community. It's a place where traditions are kept alive. The energy here is infectious. It's a place of organized chaos, a beautiful mess of sights, sounds, and smells. This souk has been the center of trade in Riyadh for centuries. I could have spent my entire day here, but my goal is to experience as much of Riyadh as possible. Holding my small bag with my new incense burner, I felt like I was holding a piece of the city's spirit. With $32 left, it was time to leave the magical maze of the souk. The experience was invigorating. It showed me the vibrant, commercial, and deeply personal side of Riyadh. Now, all this walking has made me hungry again. Exploring the souk worked up an appetite. Now it's time for a traditional Saudi lunch. Locals recommended a place that serves authentic kabsa, the national dish. I found a small restaurant filled with locals, a good sign. The aroma was heavenly, a mix of fragrant rice, slow-cooked meat, and spices. I chose floor seating for the full experience. A waiter came over, and I ordered kabsa with lamb. The platter arrived, a mountain of rice topped with tender lamb. It was garnished with raisins, nuts, and fried onions. Traditionally, you eat kabsa with your right hand. The lamb was unbelievably tender and flavorful. The rice was perfectly cooked, bursting with flavor. The sweetness of the raisins and the crunch of the nuts added texture. It was perfection, a celebration on a plate. I ate slowly, savoring every bite. The entire meal cost me about $12. $12 for a meal that could have fed a small family. My budget is looking great. This city continues to amaze me with its incredible value and flavors. I sat back, completely full and satisfied. The waiter brought a small glass of mint tea, a perfect way to digest. This meal was another connection to the culture, another story to tell. It was a taste of Saudi hospitality, served on a giant platter. With a very full stomach and $20 left, I was ready for the final part of my day. The sun was getting lower, casting a golden glow over the city. It was the perfect time to find a peaceful spot to relax and reflect. My day in Riyadh was almost over, but I had one more experience to soak in. Let's go see a different side of the city, a green and beautiful side. This experience reinforced what I was learning about Riyadh. It's a city with a huge heart. The generosity is everywhere, from the portion sizes to the friendly smiles. People are proud of their culture and food, eager to share it with visitors. This lunch was more than just fuel. It was nourishment for my soul. After a day filled with wonders, it's time to slow down at King Abdullah Park. This isn't just any park, it's a massive green oasis in a bustling desert city. As the sun sets, this place comes alive in a different way. Families come to relax, children to play, and the city takes a peaceful breath. And the best part? It's free to enter. I walked through the gates, and the contrast with the city was immediate. The sound of traffic was replaced by laughter and fountains. The park is huge, with walking paths, a large lake, and plenty of space. I found a spot on the grass near the lake and watched the world go by. Families spread out blankets for picnics, kids chased each other, and couples strolled. It was a beautiful, peaceful scene of everyday life. As evening fell, the park transformed with twinkling lights. The main attraction was the dancing fountain show. The music started, and the fountains came to life. Jets of water danced in perfect time with the music. The water was illuminated by colorful lights, creating a dazzling display. Everyone gathered around the lake, captivated by the beauty. This show was world-class, a free gift to the public. It was another example of the city's generosity. I felt lucky to be a part of it, sharing this magical experience. I still had $20 in my pocket. The experience itself was more than enough. I spent the last of my daylight hours walking, reflecting on my day. I had started with a traditional breakfast, traveled through history, haggled in a souk, feasted on kabsa, and now ended in this oasis. This park represents the new Riyadh, a city that honors its past but looks to the future. A city building not just skyscrapers but communities. It was the perfect end to my journey. It showed me a complete picture of Riyadh, a city that is ancient and modern, traditional and forward-thinking. As the fountain show ended, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. My mission was to see what $50 could get me in Riyadh. For just $30, I had a day packed with incredible experiences. And that's a wrap on my one-day $50 adventure in Riyadh. Thank you for joining me. We started with a little money, but ended with a wealth of experiences. From the taste of karak tea to the dancing fountains, Riyadh shared its soul with me. I hope this video showed you a vibrant, welcoming side of Riyadh. This channel is about more than travel. It's about building bridges and sharing positive stories. If this story inspired you, please consider subscribing. Your support means the world to me. I want to hear from you. Have you been to Riyadh? What's the most amazing thing you've done on a small budget? Thank you for watching. Until the next adventure, stay curious and stay kind.